Located in Mbarara, Uganda, A Lite is building affordable healthcare products grounded in the African context. Their primary invention is the A Lite vein locator, a product designed to facilitate the process of intravenous cannulation.
Intravenous cannulation is a technique in which a cannula is placed inside a vein to provide venous access. Venous access allows sampling of blood as well as administration of fluids, medications, parenteral nutrition, chemotherapy, and blood products. Globally, up to 80% of all patients admitted into hospital wards will require intravenous cannulation, but often locating the veins of infants, obese or anemic patients is a difficult task even for skilled practitioners, resulting into delayed, failed, or multiple pricks. Repeated attempts usually compromise patients' safety and are associated with patients' distress, pain, nerve damage, and frustration to the attending clinician.
To address this challenge, the A Lite team has created a solution that matches the need of their own community, including both health workers and the patient they serve.
As a health worker, I have also been challenged with identifying blood vessels in children, especially who are dehydrated. So it is a big challenge to health workers, right away from nurses, midwives to doctors. And whereas there are some vein locators which are on the market, they are innovated in other environments where the skin and so forth is different from our own Ugandan black skin here. So when an innovation is done in our environment, it will and tested there. Once it passes all the tests, then it will be very useful to our population here.
The idea to design the A Lite vein locator device was born at Holy Innocents Children's Hospital in Mbarara during our clinical site visit. We noticed that intravenous cannulation was actually dependent on the clinician's anatomical knowledge and experience, meaning the clinician had to prick the child multiple times to successfully insert the cannula.
The A Lite team has successfully conducted 4 phases of the clinical trials.
Phase 1 was a laboratory-based preclinical trial which was successfully accomplished at Gearbox in Nairobi, Kenya. The device was exposed to conditions that are similar to those in the intended clinical environment. Our Phase 2, which is the first in-human clinical trial, was the intervention clinical trial among 10 adults at Nakivara Health Center 3 in Isinjiro District, Western Uganda. And this was basically meant to assess the safety and efficacy of the A Lite vein locator device. No adverse events or safety concerns were reported in the clinical studies. During our Phase 3, which is the comparative clinical trial, we compared the A Lite vein locator to the existing standard of care among 48 adolescents at Nakivara Health Center 3 and Wizwera Health Center 4 in Mbarara District, Western Uganda. The results from the clinical trial showed that suitable veins were easily identified using the A Lite vein locator as compared to the standard of care, with the clinicians able to secure the line in less than 3 minutes.
Where I was using the method that we have been using, some of them I got the vein, some of them it was a struggle to get the vein, because I looked for the vein from the main vein. I removed the tourniquet I've been putting to another hand to look for the vein. It was a struggle. Yet using the device they brought for us, it was easier for me. I located the veins in no time.
The last phase of the clinical trial aimed at determining the clinical effectiveness of using the A Lite vein locator for improving vein visibility among 156 children requiring intravenous therapy in Uganda at Lira Regional Referral Hospital, Northern Uganda, and Wellsprings Children Medical Center, Central Uganda. Increased vein visualization, patients' satisfaction, and comfort were recorded due to the application of the A Lite vein locator devices.
I wish with the time, if not anything, the device should come to be used easily if we can be able to afford. Because it has helped us in many ways in locating veins in children which we would think may not be easily blocked.
A Lite Uganda is further refining their device, taking time to educate the market and seeking investors to support their work of commercializing the A Lite vein locator.
Our team aims to provide a market-ready device that is affordable, user-friendly, and operated by one clinician with a battery life long enough to allow operations for extended period of time. We hope to produce the A Lite vein locator locally within Uganda and establish a reliable supply chain without compromising on the quality of the device.
This work was carried out with support from Peripheral Africa, the International Development Research Centre Canada, the Republic of Uganda through the Ministry of ICT, and the Consortium for Affordable Medical Technologies to complete the device development journey, test the resulting prototype, and acquire relevant device approvals such as the clearance from Barra University of Science and Technology Research Ethics Committee, approval from the Ministry of Health, and Uganda National Council for Science and Technology to clinically test the A Lite vein locator among 214 patients requiring intravenous therapy in 4 health facilities.
Official approval of the A Lite vein locator has yet to be obtained, but talks with the National Drugs Authority, the body that regulates the commercialization of medical devices, are ongoing, and based on the successful results of the clinical trial, there is a reason to be optimistic. Every step of the way, A Lite Uganda is committed to carrying out its mission of improving the quality of healthcare in sub-Saharan Africa through applied research and innovation.
We would like to see more fast needle successes where the vein is found on the first attempt, especially among patients whose veins are barely visible or collapsed. Save critical treatment time, reduce tissue trauma, and get medicine to those who need it as fast as possible.